Hello, everyone. My name is Karen from Quantum Healing with Tina Karen, and I'm here today with my lovely co-host Tina.
Hello.
So we're coming on to discuss a new offering that we've had a pilot, several pilots, a new session offering that we're calling body scans, but it's probably going to evolve into something else. But that's
Yeah.
pretty much the gist of it. So if you want to talk about it, Tina.
Yeah. So body scan sessions were the body scan itself was originally part of a Beyond Quantum Healing session, where you bring your awareness into the body, scan through the body for any sensations, any areas that call to your attention. And then we investigate deeper into those areas to see what's happening, if there's an emotion there, if it's connected to a memory, possibly from this lifetime or other lifetimes, or it could be an implant, an entity, whatever that energy is that's in the body. Now, what we've noticed is there's been a lot of clients that have come to us that are extremely targeted and are carrying a lot of trauma. So, with those people, it's difficult sometimes to access the divine self or the higher self within a beyond quantum healing session. So, the reason we got this idea is because one of those clients specifically said that she had a Beyond Quantum Healing session and said that the most powerful part of that for her was doing the actual body scan and the clearing. That part she could feel and see and experience as if, and have that relief, like to actually experience the release of those energies. And so she gave us the idea of just having that as a session. So we tried that. We took that part out of the BQH session and we started just doing body scans on their own. And we found them to be incredibly powerful and incredibly helpful for those people who have a difficult time accessing the higher expanded states of consciousness. And the reason why it's hard to access that is because all this other stuff is in the way. So with the body scan session, it's targeting those things, the traumas, the emotions, the blocks, the entities, the implants, whatever it is that's happening in the system that is preventing that connection. So we can use the body scan for many different reasons, but mostly uh, to release energies that are trapped in the physical.
And who do you feel would benefit from it the most?
Well, everyone really. Everyone can benefit because we're all carrying emotional and energetic blockages within our systems. But those who benefit the most are those that are suffering physical symptoms like chronic illness, long-term pain, um, anxiety. Even anxiety and depression can be very physical um, manifestations of energy that's blocked and stuck in the body. Who have experienced trauma, a lot of trauma, especially CPTSD over a lifetime, getting to start to scan through the body and release some of those energies allows for the nervous system to become more peaceful and grounded and integrated. So where you're not super highly sensitive to everything, you become more integrated and take up more space in the body, because the more energy you can release from the body, the more your consciousness and your spirit is able to anchor down into those spaces. Because a lot of people are not fully grounded and embodied. Mostly we're up here in the mind with fractalized parts of ourselves just kind of hanging out up here, not able to anchor that energy into the body because there's so many blockages and trauma that's preventing that from happening. So overall, it would be beneficial for anyone, but especially those who are experiencing those states of consciousness. And for those people who maybe have tried, having a quantum healing hypnosis session in the past and felt like they couldn't see anything or couldn't connect, those people especially would benefit from a body scan session. And it's great because during that session, you learn how to clear these energies from your body. We're not doing the work for you. We're guiding you, allowing your body to show us what exactly needs to be healed. So how does that manifest? So for example, we do a guided meditation, grounding, clearing, protecting, connecting. And as soon as we connect and start scanning through the body and asking the body to show us what needs to be healed, you will begin to get a sensation, right? Like in our session today, this person was experiencing intense anxiety and really weird sensations that he couldn't necessarily describe. So even before we got into the scanning part, his body was reacting
Mhm.
because the body is so innately intelligent and knows what we're doing. And it's sending us a message like, here, this is what's happening, and you need to look further into this. So it's
Mhm.
like, okay, body, we have the message. You can calm down now, right? And we're going to investigate further to help you and to help you release this because the body is like a separate entity all on its own, is what we
Mhm.
found out. So the mind and the higher awareness, the higher self can know and understand certain things, but the body itself is feeling something completely different.
Oh yeah,
So
it
it's a
speaks such a different language.
it's a different language altogether, and we need to learn how to speak that language and to create trust again between ourselves, our awareness, and our bodies. Because
Mhm.
so often that trust is broken through many different means, especially if there's chronic illness involved or pain. We begin not to trust our bodies anymore. That
Mhm.
feel like there's something wrong with us that needs to be fixed and needs to be healed. And then there's a mistrust that is created between our awareness and the body. So
Mhm.
it's about developing that trust again and that relationship with the body itself.
Right.
Anything you want to add?
Uh, no, I'm there to assist as well. So if ever I'm scanning too. So I'm looking and I'm helping and I'll validate or add to your session.
Right. So, for example, a sensation might come up in the body. We'll ask, well, what does that feel like? What is that sensation? So feeling into that sensation and then, okay, what is the root cause of this? Where did it come from? So it's just about like beginning to ask the questions and investigate further to see, is this sensation connected to a specific memory? Sometimes they're connected to memories. Um, where something traumatic may have happened and you absorbed that energy, say, even from a parent.
Mhm.
Or something could have happened where there was an infringement, an energy that came into your space and attached to you or inserted an implant, or it could be literally anything. Most of the time, it has to do with current life stuff. So it's not necessarily past life regression. It's about what's happening now. Sometimes past life memories show up as a reason why this sensation is coming forward, but not always. So we've found it to be extremely effective for clearing, especially for people that are targeted. And you can have an RSR, you can have all the entities removed, but if you still have that access point, that trauma or stored emotion where they were hooking in, those entities are going to keep coming back until that's resolved. So
Mhm.
that's why we always recommend starting with the RSR and then going deeper in to see where are the points of vulnerability, where are the entities accessing me, and closing up those access points.
Right.
Yeah.
Well said.
Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's a really good description of like the overall, like what we do, what we're looking for, who can benefit from it. Um, what, we're just trying to we're just trying to speak the language of the body so that you can release the trauma. That's pretty much what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trauma, entities, implants, anything at all that comes up. Um, Today we had a really interesting session where the client has been experiencing 4 years of what has been labeled Lyme disease and Epstein-Barr, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And what we saw was that he had gone to a festival, so like a big concert with all of these energies, and there were tons of energies there, dark energies that were coming in and out of people. They're open, they're drinking, and especially the more sensitive ones can get attachments.
Hmm.
So that's what was happening there. And he's been suffering with these symptoms for 4 years now. At the same time, he also had a tick bite. So that tick had injected a flood of parasites into the system to overload the system. So the nervous system was completely overloaded because it's constantly sensing danger.
Hmm.
There's danger here. So we um, energetically removed all of the infringements that were on his system, released even that past life trauma of being tortured, and a bunch of other things came up too. So
Hmm.
we do a lot. It's a lot. It's a big release in just an hour or two. These sessions are shorter than beyond quantum
Yeah.
healing sessions because we're just focusing on the body and allowing that to show us what exactly needs to be. And all you have to do is relax. And that's literally it. Just relaxing and listening to the body and
Yeah.
trusting what it's showing you, even if it's weird, because a lot of
Right.
people aren't used to seeing these types of things, um,
Yeah. I'm trying to make sense of it.
trying to make sense of it and analyze it. And, you
Yeah.
know, a lot of people also have a misconception on what hypnosis is supposed to feel like, which is why I don't even like to use that word anymore because it's really not hypnosis. Your conscious mind is going to be present. You're just going to be in a state of um, deep relaxation, but hyper focus. So the conscious mind's going to be there. It might be speaking to you and telling you, this is weird, what's happening, like that kind of stuff. But you just have to keep coming back to the trust and trusting what is being presented to you is for your highest and best good and exactly what you need at this time. Because you're never going to get anything that you can't handle, and you have to trust what's coming. It's really an exercise in trust and forming that relationship with the body and the subconscious mind.
Yeah. So
So
yeah. So if you're ready, come
yeah.
in for a body scan, or we'll probably call it EBR, etheric body recalibration.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Oh, good. I just came up with it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because it's evolving. But each client is unique, so it's no two sessions are exactly the same.
Oh no, we had two back to back and they were so different. So different. So yeah. Just come with your openness. That's all we ask. Openness, trust, relaxation. We'll get you to that space. And then whatever comes to you, just say it out loud. Um, some people see different things, you could be like, oh, I feel like a tingly thing. So Tina will be like, okay, let's go look at the tinglies. So you go closer and you're like, oh, I think there's an entity there. Okay. That's an example. Or in this case, it was really simple. Like, what's there? A circle, a red circle, So it depends on how you see it or what is being shown to you or the easiest way for you to give the information. In the end, it doesn't really matter what you get because we're going to take it out because it shouldn't be there. So whether it's a red circle or an entity, we're taking it out.
Yeah, because the language of the subconscious is symbols.
Mhm.
That's how it speaks to us. So if someone's not ready to see an entity, they're not going to see it. They'll
Yeah,
see something different. Yeah.
it's going to speak to us in wingdings.
Wingdings. Yeah. Yeah, but I find that these sessions are really, really powerful and people
Hmm.
are benefiting from them. And so now our suggestion for how to move through work with us is to start with the initial consult. So we're offering $50 initial consults now, just so we can meet each other, understand you a little bit, and how we can best assist you moving forward. But for most people, we recommend starting with remote spirit release. That way we give your energy body just a big cleanup, just a big cleanup. Then do a body scan to dig deeper into some of those layers, because it's not like you can just have one clearing and you're done. It doesn't work that way. You have
Mm-mm.
to keep digging because we accumulate so much stuff. Um, so having the body scan to dig a little bit deeper, clear some more, release more energy, and then possibly maybe have a beyond quantum healing session depending on how you do after the body scan, because sometimes it takes a series of body scans to really open up that energy to where you truly feel that deep connection with your divine self. And that's where we're trying to get people to where you know without a doubt that you are connected, and yeah, just creating that relationship with your divine self again. We're just
Mhm.
guiding you home to that. And there are different ways to get there, but we've found that this combination is really effective. Really, really.
Yeah. Yeah. We want people to take charge and to feel empowered in their process. And sometimes accountability could sound a little harsh, but in this way, it's like taking accountability in a really safe and yeah, safe space, supported space.
Yes. Yeah, it's really, really safe space. There's literally nothing that you could tell us that we're gonna think is weird or shocking or extreme or too out there. I mean, we've literally heard everything. Um, and the reason why we do this work is because we're able to remain neutral and not have a triggered reaction to anything that you're going to say to us. So know that it's a safe container for you to be within to experience whatever it is that comes up for you, because it's going to
Yeah.
be different for everyone. Um,
I
and
find
we're
if anything, if anyone says anything like, out of the box, it's like, oh, that's a good one.
yeah.
That's new. I like that.
Yeah, I know, because we really are like researchers and investigators. So like that new stuff that comes in is really interesting because everyone has a piece to the puzzle. All of our clients that we've worked with have helped us to start piecing together what is actually happening, right? So yeah, we love getting the stranger the better.
Yes.
We love
We like that.
strange.
Yes, we are. Yes.
We're so on the fringe.
Yes.
Yeah, so if anyone's interested in working with us, just reach out, check out our website, quantumhealingwithtina.com, T-E-N-A, and you can email us at quantumhealingwithtina@gmail.com if you have any questions about the sessions or anything else you're looking to know, or you just want to connect with us, or we're here for you. So,
Awesome.
awesome. So I think that's it for now. Thanks for listening to us. See you next time.
See you guys.
Take care of yourselves. Bye.